Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prayers in the Static. I am your most humble of game masters, Kendrick Smith, or Kendo, whichever you prefer. I use they, he pronouns, but it's not about me today. It's about my wonderful, wonderful co host and guests. Starting off with Ibrahim.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ibraheem at cosmic_Eve. I am playing Unison Dove Condo today for another exciting episode of Technoir. I'm really looking forward to this. When we left off, we had a lot of questions, and I want to find answers to all those questions. And to help do that, I'm going to pass it over to Alyssa.
Oh no. Hello everyone. I am Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me online at a disaster queer. And today I am playing Najia Reyes, who is the ex-corporate PA, current private eye, and forever capitalist lackey. And I will pass it off to Sin.
Hi, my name is Sin with a C like cinnamon, and it's very nice to meet you. I'm Play 404. They're something, aren't they? They're something. They definitely are. They seem to have more ties to their past than they should have allowed. Let's see if those are useful or not.
Let's see.
And back
Indeed.
to our actually really important host,
No,
Kendo,
no,
because this game is everybody. It's all of us here, all four of us.
Yeah. Whatever.
No,
you
no, no,
say.
no, 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 don't you dare. Don't you
Yeah. Well, thank you all again for joining us for our game of Technoir, a hard boiled, a high tech hard boiled role playing game by Jeremy Keller. We are back again in Alamo City, in the not the wastes, but the desert of the eastern Chihuahuan Desert, in what
Mhm.
remains of what used to be Texas. Last wait, does anybody want to do the recap other than me? I love to be able to give you all the chance to do the recap to see what you remember, because
Hmm.
Let's
This
do
is
a
a
group
test.
cap.
this
Let's
is a
do a
Yeah,
group
we
test.
could do a
recap.
group cap.
Yeah.
We don't
Who
have
wants
many
to start us
episodes. Let's do this
off?
together.
Roll a
I'm looking at my
d4. I
map.
like V's choice. This is who's gonna start us. No, d4. Not
Includes
wait. I
you.
don't want to be one of those people. I can be one of those
It'd
people.
have to be a D4 -1.
Yeah, D4
Yeah.
-1. I like that. Minimum of one. Ibrahim, you're one. Sin, you're two. Alyssa, you're three. That was a 4 - 1 is three. Alyssa, you're going to start us off.
Okay, so we started off with Dove and Naja hanging out in the Private Eyes headquarter. Meanwhile, yes, 404 was down in the forest. And we got a call about a missing person. The call was via our very high tech delivery food service messaging system. It was then faxed to us. The missing person is the mother of Aaron Manali, who is a very sweet boy. The mother's name was Carmina, and she used to work with Caremark, who is a contact of some of ours. And she was supposed to be exegrating on contract with Babbel, but her son, Aaron, got a call from Babbel being like, hey, she hasn't shown up for work and she was on contract. So unless she shows up, you're going to owe us a whole bunch of money. And thus we were called in.
Yeah. I we go that way. We go to Sin. Sin, you're next.
Wow.
Well, I guess off of that, we do meet Aaron. We do get to know a little bit more about Carmina through him. And then through 2 different stops to Caremark, we learn more also about Carmina and about the situation. See, Alyssa did such a good job. I'm just like sprinkling in little tidbits alongside what happened.
Mhm.
Mhm. That's
I've
fine.
We
got some
met
fun
Mealhack,
tidbits.
and Mealhack has such a wondrous way about them um hiding in the shadows. We were just talking about Zim, and the next thing we know, they're there, you know. It's nuts.
Little raccoon person who just
Yeah.
like sneaking around, hiding out, getting stuff in bookend,
And
which I
knowing
appreciate,
things.
and knowing things,
Mhm.
and knowing people who
And
also know
selling
things.
things and scrapping
Mealhack's the
things.
best.
Mealhack
Fucking
is the
love Mealhack.
best. Do you have anything else to
Um,
add?
so yeah, following our encounter with Mealhack, we had to pay an exorbitant fee to actually get access to the security footage that showed Carmina Manali's disappearance. We also had to pay another fee to get that expedited so that we could actually get that data in a useful time frame. Um, and we split the costs, and that worked out the way it worked out. But following that, we were able to find that Carmina Manali actually disappears on arriving to the skyport. Should have been perfectly traceable by the security force, but for some reason just falls off the grid as soon as she walks into the skyport. We also found, or we saw Four have a very illuminating conversation with their sibling.
What?
Um,
No,
which no,
absolutely
nothing,
not.
nothing of note.
No, that didn't
Nothing of
Right,
note.
never
happen.
mind, never mind.
Nothing of note.
And then
Thanks.
found that Four may have discovered some goings on over at Caremark's place that were perhaps a little bit suspect.
Yeah, we still have to figure out what happened there. Also, weird thing about Carmina is that when they all went through the texts that Aaron received, the last text seemed way off from her usual text language, quote unquote. Like it's completely normal, no need to change any typos or anything. And she was very quick to change and correct whatever she didn't have fixed. So very odd.
Indeed.
But we do come back to Four in this tent while Naja and Unison are still looking over this footage. Two separate locations.
Yeah. So our camera fades in with both Unison and Naja looking at. I don't remember whose communicator it went to. I think it was yours, Unison, if I'm correct.
Mm, yeah, I think so.
Uh, yes. Looking over your communicator as you have gone through the security footage sent to you by ICSEC. Um, and you had also did like a little further digging into that footage and the information that they had given you, and had found that she had in fact made it to the skyport, entered the skyport, and then after that had dropped off because for whatever reason exec claims that they don't have clearance be to whatever security footage is at the skyport, being that the skyport is run by a private organization that exists outside of uh, uh, city state jurisdiction. um, but her phone still should have been trackable. Her phone also drops off of that map during that period of time. And so our camera opens up at the two of you sitting on your very sticky, crappy couch in the middle of the private eye detective agency, having just discovered all of this information.
Mhm. As I recall, this is getting to be nighttime at this point, right? Like it's getting chilly in the city.
Yeah, it's later in the day. So, as hot and terrible as it is during the day, as the day slowly comes to a close, the sun begins to set, and the heat of the Chihuahuan Desert slowly starts to dwindle away into the freezing cold temperatures of a desert. Life in Alamo City also begins to cool off during this period of time. I think one of the wonderful things about Alamo City, the few wonderful things about Alamo City, is because the actual structure of the trunk, the tower that makes up Alamo City, um, is essentially like a superconductor for heat. I think it maintains a lot of that heat for a decent part of the night. So it's cooling off, as it's not like as unbearably hot as it usually is. But as the night progresses, it's going to get colder to the point where you're going to want to be inside a heated place that is using some of the excess heat that's accumulated over the period of day to actually stay comfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, Naja, what do you make of this? Seems like IXEC should have had their fucking clear. How does IXEC not have clearance to something on the fucking tower?
Exec not wanting to share whatever it is that they found on our pull.
But we paid. Like they shouldn't have a dog in this fight. Honestly, they should have just they should have just sent us another invoice. That's more their style.
Maybe the Skyport or whoever stole Carmina is paying them more.
Got to be some deep pockets. Who would want to disappear a respected but still new engineer? Like they were just about to exo great. They can't have been on any big projects already. They hadn't been gone through orientation. What? Why would they?
I mean,
Something
she
right.
was skilled enough for them to be willing to move her, so
That's true. We got any word from 4?
have we gotten any word from 4?
I don't think so.
I'm catching up on chat. I have an aversion to things being described as sticky.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No, it's bad.
I feel like you guys don't know this before. Probably, I don't know how long it's been.
I mean, you got whole spa treatments to go through.
Yeah.
Thank goodness 4 wasn't the one getting said spa treatment. Thank goodness.
True.
Because
Yeah,
then it would really be. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. I think it's been like a couple of hours, but like it also, I don't think that that's something that like ticks something as like being alarming, right?
Right.
Because 4 will sometimes just go off. They have their own thing that they do. Also, if they are coming back, sometimes it just takes hours to go from one level to the next, depending on how busy it is. So, the length of time might not necessarily tick off any boxes as being anything big.
Yeah, 4 is the
Okay.
type to message you if something is wrong.
Gotcha.
And that's really it.
Then I think Unison would just shoot off a message to 4 just saying, we got some weird info off IXSEC. Should probably talk in person.
As you send off that text, there's a knock at the door.
You order pizza?
You know I don't have any money.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I'm going to draw my stinger as I move to stand behind the door for Najia to open it out of sight.
Najia will open it, sort of angling so that their mechanical arm is sort of more in view than their flesh one.
Awesome. As you go to open the door, you see that there are 2 people standing at the door. There is like the person who's just knocked on the door is this like kind of shorter, maybe she's around like 5'2", 5'3", um uh shaved hair, but like wearing like a kind of like a Newsies cap, like a like a grayish Newsies cap, a white button down shirt that is like open at the top, like two buttons not open, showing like a little bit of skin there. A like a pink like vest, like sleeveless vest, with like kind of like like a fancy like swirling I can't think of what the name of this design is. It's a pretty classic like swirly. um do you have something, Ibrahim?
No, I'm
Oh,
holding up the
sorry.
finger.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Kind of like swirly design. You all know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the kind of like bandana swirl design, you
Yes. Now
know?
that you said specifically the bandana swirl, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like that kind of like design, like kind of in this pink and paisley. Thank you.
Paisley.
Thank you so
Thank
much, V.
Mm.
Paisley design, uh uh like pink and white paisley design, wearing khaki shorts and combat boots, um and behind her is this much larger, like 6'2", broad shoulder, muscular, uh like torn sleeved black crop top, wearing like a mesh like under it, like a long sleeved like the mesh under it, spiked collar, they have like shaved side like shaved side hair, coming over pink and white as well, um wearing like
Hello.
pink, black, and white camo pants, like cargo pants, and matching combat boots, with the person
This
in
is the
front.
loudest outfit.
Oh, 100%. um
Hello.
the person behind is um has obvious cyber hand, and has a shotgun in the hand, kind of like rested on their shoulder. Person in front, well, she's the first to talk, and she goes, hey, hi, sorry to bother you so late. This is the privatized detective agency, right?
It is, although we don't usually take walk-ins.
Oh, no, we're not here for, well, we're not here for your business, we're here for our business. um we just, we've been hired to deliver a message to you. And that message is, drop the case.
I see, and I don't suppose you can tell me who it is that hired you.
We wouldn't be very good at our jobs if we just went around telling people, who hired us. So, needless to say, someone with deep pockets, someone vested interest, but enough to say, wants to, if they wanted us to off you wouldn't be we wouldn't be having this conversation. You see, they'd rather have this handled peacefully. So if you all could just drop the case, that'd be wonderful.
You know,
We could pay you if necessary.
I appreciate that approach. We have a lot of irons in the fire, though. I don't know if you know how this private eye gig works. So, could you let me know a little more about the case we're supposed to be dropping here?
I think you understand completely who and what I'm talking about. um I look, there's two ways this can go down. You either drop the case, or we have to come back, and you don't want us coming back, you know
Okay, so like you said, deep pockets,
Yeah.
enough for us to have this conversation.
Uh-huh.
What are they willing to give for us to drop the case? I mean, the payout seemed like it could be pretty good.
Understandable. We have been authorized, and she goes into like the vest pocket, takes out a it's a prepaid cred card, um that that is usually like people usually for like this is a thing that people down in the trunks use to pay people above sorry, people down in the roots use to pay people in the trunks. uh Usually, like you specifically are very familiar with this process. It's like a, hey, this is a bribe, take this, beat it kind of deal. We've been authorized to pay you 5 creds. Take it or leave it.
I think you misspoke, Kendo. I think that you meant to say a larger number.
No.
I mean, look, going after this case is going to net us more than that.
Really? You sure? You sure about that? You've been promised more than 5 creds for this job? Come on.
Just let me shoot it.
You and I were business people, right? You and I are business. You seem like a lovely person. You seem like you understand that maybe your head is worth more than creds. How are you going to spend it if you're dead?
Yeah, but your time is worth more than coming back here for a couple more creds. Come on.
Oh, I'm getting paid more than this.
More.
Can you? It can't. Excuse me. If you're doing all this mouthing and like pointing and like going back and forth, can I get? Can I get a prowl roll from one of you?
Oh, yeah,
Probably
I would
you
love
specifically. Yeah, probably you specifically.
I would love to.
Awesome.
See, the thing is, I don't have any dice, so it's going to be really difficult now.
Yeah.
No, I got this. You said prowl, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's going to be 2d6.
I'm gonna correct me if I'm wrong here, Ibraheem, because again, we're still learning the system. If I want to use any adjectives on any of these people, I have to spend one of the push dice that have been given to me. Is that correct?
I believe so. I believe that is the case.
Cool. Perfect. So I'm going to use the push dice that forgave me last session for this roll.
Oh, lovely.
Kendo only has one. Only has one.
Yeah,
Only
this
has
is my
one.
one push dice.
Okay.
This is my real. This is my one push dice.
That's the one push dice.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
It's okay. You can do this.
You tell me what you got first.
You sure?
No, you don't have to.
You sure?
Hold on. I'm
Or
just gonna...
I guess I'm rolling against your prowl rather than us rolling against each other. Is that how that works?
Oh, but my
Because
prowl is 2. So you need 2 successes?
Yeah, or actually, hold on. Wait, no. I'm sorry. You roll. So I'm not using. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, gang. We are still learning the system. We're a little shaky. I'm not going to roll anything. You are going to roll against their detect.
Okay, I can do that for you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just digital. It'll be fair. 2.
Do you want to push this in any way?
Right. No. Hold on.
Okay.
Roll 2d6 one time. Roll.
Trying to get another one. You sneak.
That's a 6 and a 5.
Okay. Yeah. No, that very easily beats both of their detect rolls, or both of their detect scores. So you were able to communicate this information back and forth without either of them being aware.
Right. So I continue to mouth more.
Look, all I'm saying is that maybe you get a bonus for only giving us the 5 creds, but is it really worth your time for us to say no and you have to go back and then take the ride all the way up here, deal with us again? Just give us a little more and we'll drop the case.
Are you trying to coax?
I'm trying to coax.
All right, yeah, give me that coax roll.
Let's see, do I have anything useful? I'm gonna use my savvy adjective. Can I do that to like add another dice?
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
Let's see. Ooh, okay, that is a 5.
Map overlay.
Nice.
Dope. Okay. A 5, you said. Okay. What adjective are you trying to put on them for this?
I think like convinced or like amenable to what I'm saying.
Yeah. I could see amenable for this. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, no, I'm seeing what you're saying. It's got to let me tell you, it was not an easy ride up here. Why is you all up here in the trunks? You all have it's hard to get around. Okay. Fine. I'll give you the 5 creds that our employer is giving you. I could throw another 2 on there. 7 creds.
Can I do something?
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
I don't know how they got here, but if there's a window in the agency, I think we do have one window that looks out over the promenade.
Mm-hmm.
If I look out, I'd like to try to look out that window and see if they have a vehicle, if there's any more guys outside.
Yeah, for sure. You see that there is actually a vehicle out there. Oh, where did I put this? Hold on. I gotta yeah. Okay. You see that there is a a switchblade out there. A switchblade being it's a uni motorcycle. It's one of the it is this big red unis feel, being that it has rather than them being like like wheels in the way that we imagine them, it is a sphere, so
Mhm.
that it has three-dimensional movement, and able to essentially like it has increased maneuverability, easy to work with, especially in this kind of place where everything is very tightly packed together and it's a little hard to maneuver. Feels make very useful, especially Unisfield motorcycles are very useful
Mhm.
as far as getting around. And it similarly is this like really, I said red, I'm going to make it pink. I'm sorry that I forgot that there was the
Okay.
color.
Yeah, no, it's dark. I couldn't quite tell. I couldn't make it out, but it's definitely pink.
Yeah.
That that feel got air in it.
Uh, I believe that the feels are
I'm gonna
not,
shoot it.
they
Oh,
aren't they aren't rubber. They're not like
okay.
you could like shoot, you can, this is not to say that you can't disable it by shooting it. There, it's
Okay.
not like a tire that can be popped.
Okay.
I don't think.
I would like to crack the window and using my stinger, which has the tags silencer and scope, take a shot to disable their vehicle.
Okay. Can I get another prowl from you as you're making this move like around the room to this to crack it?
Yeah.
You can make this shot. This is specifically for not being noticed doing it.
Yeah, for sure. Let me get my physical die.
Yeah, you're good.
Does this pink and white color scheme mean anything to us? Like,
Um, I would think you, especially someone who worked down in the roots before, you recognize you might have I think we've had enough of a conversation that we can nix that you've worked with them specifically, but you definitely have heard of them. This is Hania and Ghislaine, a pair of assassins, or muscle for hire, that go around and do stuff. They're a couple. They're very good at their jobs. Um, a pretty good track record as far as being able to get the job done and make sure that it is done well.
Couldn't find the
Great.
lucky
Love
guy,
to
but
scam assassins.
Mm-hmm.
these are gonna have to do it.
Okay. We love lesbian assassins sent to sent to silence you.
Okay, that's a 2. And that's a 4.
Okay. With the 4, you do it. Barely. Awesome. So yeah,
Thanks.
describe this to me.
Yeah. I'm looking down at their I'm sorry, what's it called again?
It's called a switchblade.
Switchblade,
Is
right. I'm looking down at their switchblade, their like gaudy pink switchblade, and I'm just aiming for the I'll tell you what. I'm aiming for like a bit of an exposed battery pack that I can see,
Mm,
and I'm trying to just like imperceptibly, hopefully, just perforate their battery pack enough that the heat from their battery pack like overheating after it shorts will disguise that there was ever a hole there, because it'll just be like a melted bit of plastic. I would,
awesome.
yeah. So I'm just gonna,
It sounds so. The thing that it sounds like you're doing is you're trying to give a sticky adjective to this
yes.
motorcycle.
I think I would say the sticky adjective would be disabled.
Okay. In order to make it sticky, you have to spin a push die.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Damn.
Awesome. All right, I'll take that push die from you.
And like, give me them die. See?
uh,
Laugh down and everything.
the show just started. All right. So you take the shot. You see the bullet hits exactly where you want it to, straight through the battery pack. You see the sparks and sizzles. It doesn't like catch a flame or anything like that, but has the um, it has the effect that you were looking for.
Perf. I'll just like signal to Najia, just like,
Awesome.
Najia is very pointedly like not acknowledging you or looking in your direction anyway, just fully focused on these 2 assassins at our door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, there. She's still completely like does not see that happen. It's like, come on, just take the 2 additional creds, 7 creds. That's what you cannot tell me that this job is worth more than 7 creds to you.
Yeah, no, you're right. I can't tell you that. And Najia will sort of hand out their hand for the payment.
All right. See, good doing business, nice and easy. Love it. And she hands you over that card, and then takes out a wire in the back of her head. Says, "All right, I'll do the second the the other cred transfer directly to you." Um, do you have any kind of internal or what is the way in which you usually make this kind of transaction? Because this isn't abnormal for someone to have like an internal jack, especially like an intro wallet that is like embedded into them so that they can make like quick transactions like this. Do you have something similar, or do you have a way in which you usually navigate that?
Yeah, I think that it is just the specs. So the sunglasses that I'm wearing, I'll sort of like tilt my head over a little bit, and there's
Mhm.
a spot for that sort of connection.
Awesome. Yeah. She uh takes a wire, plugs it in there. There's a bit of a second, and you see like the overlay in your glasses, being like cred transfer, happening. Ding, done. She unplugs and is like, "See, easy money for you all. Good doing business with you. Really hope that we don't have to come back for you. All right."
Same here. Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure doing business. And you see she turns to Ghislaine, makes so you from what you know of these two, the person you've been talking to is Hania, and her partner behind her is Ghislaine. Um she's kind of the brain, Ghislaine being the muscle. And she turns to Ghislaine, and you see that she makes some quick hand movements towards her, signing essentially to her. And Ghislaine takes that in, nods, looks at you, nods, and turns to start walking down the hallway. And Hania looks at you and says, "Pleasure doing business," and follows her.
I will close the door, wait for like 3 seconds, and then turn to Unison. What did you do? What were you doing at the window?
Hey, we gotta go. Hey, we gotta go. We're going now. We're going now. All right, it's gonna be hard for them to follow. We're gonna run now. They gave you a chit. They gave you what? They gave you a thing with some creds on it.
Prepaid card transferred to my
Dump it.
account.
Dump it. Let's go. Don't take it with us. You're not gonna take that thing with. You don't believe that that's not attractive. That's Hania and fucking Ghislaine. They don't do this shit. You don't hire assassins to deliver a message. You hire assassins to kill people. We gotta go.
I think that the message was the fact that they were assassins.
No.
Four can do something without the credits.
Now,
the credits.
I'm
though.
not. Hey, you wanna play the see if we can break the whatever tracing program they got on. You wanna play that game? That's fine. We're gonna play that game later. Stash it for now. Dump it somewhere. We'll come
Can
back
I
for
get
it.
a detect from either of you or both of you?
Oh gosh.
I've got decent detect. I'll give you a detect.
It seems like you would be the one making this detect roll more than
Yeah, like I'll
more than
Najia.
Najia.
Maybe I'll grab the little prepaid card and just start looking at it with my whatever cybernetics in my eyes or my glasses, just like zooming in on it. Like I don't trust this shit. That's a 4, a 2, and a 6.
Amazing. So that's 6. You're taking a look at it. You're like, what the heck is this? You're looking around. And as you take a closer look at it, you notice that there is some like wiring that is happening inside of the card, and you're trying to tell like, oh, is this just like the regular like wiring of this, or what is it? But then as you're looking at it, there is a beeping.
I throw that shit out the window, and
You
I'm
throw
gonna
it-
take a shot at it in the air.
You do that, it explodes outside
Go,
of the
go,
thing.
go!
And there is you all start. Okay, sorry, explain to me
We're
what
booking.
you're doing.
If Najia is not running after me, I am going to just shove them out the door, like just like grabbing my whatever things I have left around and just like shoving Najia out the door. Go, 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 go.
Awesome, amazing. As you are shoving them out of the door, and the two of you go, you hear a shotgun pump from like just like maybe like 10-15 feet away. And as you're pushing out of the door, you see just Lane there, who with like a smile on their face, ready to pump you full of lead. What do you do?
Run the other way.
I mean, that's not
Get to
a
the street,
bad
Najia.
idea.
Get to the street. Their switchblade's not going nowhere. Get to the street. Go, go, go. And
Awesome.
I'm just gonna run off. Coward that he is, Dove is running away.
Okay, give me a hold on, sorry. I'm taking a look at the rules to see what happens if I can actively roll against you. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Playing the opposition, there we go. But nope, that's not the thing. Moving towards contention. When actually, if they pick up yada, those things are cool. Yada yada yada. Will the action avoid contention? That's not the thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for what happens when I, the person who are running the game, wants to shoot you. Do I have to roll to shoot, or are you rolling to dodge me? Is the thing that I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, that's a good question. Hmm.
For harm the following process, yeah, yeah. I
Well,
specifically.
each character gets 1 turn per round, no sequence. Okay, so if each character gets 1 turn per round, right? Don't you still have the
Yeah,
option to attack, aid, or recover?
that
Sorry, Ghislaine is shooting at us, and Hanya is not in sight.
that is correct.
Okay.
Every character present and interested in influencing what happens gets a turn at performing an action. After one character takes an action, she can't act again. Okay, yada yada yada. Cool. Awesome. Okay, cool. That makes sense then. Who gets to act first, I guess. I think the thing that makes the most sense here is as you all are running out, Ghislaine was waiting for you all to run out. So I think she is going to get the first shot here. And she's going to fire at, I think if like you all are about to start make the turn to run, whoever the person is behind is the person who's about to be shot. And there's a part of me that thinks it might be Unison. Does that make sense to you all?
I think that makes sense. If Unison pushed, yeah, if I pushed Najia out the door and Najia took the turn first, then I would be closer to Ghislaine, so I would definitely be in the line of fire.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Understandable. Cool. So rolling for Ghislaine. Am I gonna roll to make something sticky? Yeah, why not? I'll push to make something sticky. That seems fun. It's a shotgun. Why not? Here we go. Oof. Oh, my little babies. I'm gonna give this one back to you, Unison, since you are the person who gave this to me and also the person who's being attacked. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So this is gonna happen to you. I think you all turn to start running behind. She just smiles, pumps the shotgun, pop puts scattershot right in your back. I'm going to give you the negative adjective perforated works, but I'm trying to think if there's something a bit better
Okay.
than that.
I don't know if this is the right order, but
Uh-huh.
could I introduce the fact that I do have a Kevlar vest on, which has the tag ballistic armor?
Ooh, yes, you may. Let's see. The ballistic armor tag gives you. Ding. Sorry, guys. We're still again learning it, so
It gives
we're
me it's protective garments designed to stop bullets.
yeah. So you can use this tag in order to, um, essentially negate this specific one. But I think after like you get one use of that, and then that's the
Yeah.
thing. Awesome. So yeah, you can fully yeah, I think she was just going to give you perforated. It hits you square in the back. It mostly just kind of pushes you forward even.
Mm,
Right into Najia as you take this shot. It hits hard and
mm.
heavy. Um
Oh, that's good. I think I broke a rib. Oh, we gotta go.
awesome. It is you all's turn. You all can decide who moves first here.
I'll let Najia take the lead as
Yeah,
I
I
try
mean,
to catch my breath.
I think Naja is just trying to run into the first like group of people that we see, just trying to hopefully lose the sight line.
Amazing. Awesome. So you're just trying to run out of here. This seems like a move action to me.
Can I add ruthless? Because I don't care if these other people get shot, like while I'm zipping through them. Just like
Absolutely. Yes, please do. This is going to be against their detect, I believe. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. That is a 6.
Awesome. Yeah, no, you book it out of this hallway. I think the sound of everything that's happening starts bringing people out of their apartments and out of their like rooms and stuff to start looking, and you just start running past, even pushing some of them in the way as this is happening to kind of get you out of Ghislaine's line of sight. Awesome. So every person has an action, a thing, and a. Sorry, Ibrahim. Can you say those things again for me?
What thing am I saying? Every
What
person.
each?
Oh, the turn thing.
Yes.
Each character gets 1 turn per round in no sequence, choosing to attack and apply a negative adjective on an enemy, aid and apply a positive adjective on an ally, or recover to remove a negative adjective.
Awesome.
Um,
Perfect.
so I think at this point, well, did I did my do I get another action, or was my action? I'm okay with my if my action was to push Naja out the door at the beginning of this.
No, I think that happened before like combat begins, so you still have an action.
Okay, then in that case, what I would like to try to do is I would like to try to turn back to Ghislaine, and although we're in the crowd now, I think with the scope on my stinger, and the silencer, I'm hoping to get a shot off and try and just like hit a joint or just hit Gislaine's foot
Yeah.
or something and apply. I would like to try to apply the tag wounded.
Amazing. Okay.
Um,
Roll me your shoot. I
okay.
guess this is against their move. Yeah.
Uh, oh, I hate to do this to myself, but did I take any adjectives with the shot I took to the back?
Yes. You took. Let's see. Because instead of being like perforated with bullets, you just got the blunt force trauma of that. You even said broken ribs. I'm gonna say you have stunned,
Okay. Um,
which is
my highest.
sticky. Don't forget.
Okay, I've got a 6.
Awesome. Oh,
But I need to roll. Or no,
your
I
hurt
already did
die.
my hurt die and it didn't cancel this out. So
Okay, cool. So you are. What was the negative tag you were giving her again?
wounded.
Wounded. Awesome. Perfect. And this isn't sticky, correct?
No, hell, I'll make it sticky.
All right.
Yeah,
Give me
I'll
another push
I'll
dice,
make it sticky.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
all yours.
Awesome. Push dice. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you shoot them square in. I'll even give you, I think you shoot them like right in like the point where the ankle connects to the foot. Um
Damn, right in the
pierces,
Achilles.
yeah, right there you go. Right in the Achilles tendon. And you see them like kind of like buckle over a bit in pain as that shot goes off.
Yeah, cool. And we're just trying to book it through this crowd, pushing people over. I take the shot, and I'm just not even looking to see like what the conclusion of that is or where Hanya is. Just book.
Amazing. You as you like kind of turn, you hear them like cry out in pain a little bit, but it is like a it's not like words, it's just like a grunt, like and you see that they like try to like start taking steps forward to like move through it. It's bad though. But they are trying to make it in the direction after you again. They are going to try to pop off another shot at you since you were still closest. But it is not looking great for them. as far as like how the shot will go. So I have these 4, and I have their wounded negation. So that is that. That is that. That negates this 1. So that is still a 6 versus your move.
Versus my move. Well, my move is 2. I don't roll anything, right? It's just against my flat move.
That is correct. It is just
Okay.
against the whatever that thing is. Awesome. I think now that I think about it, I guess that armor still does protect you. I was thinking of the way in which this economy worked a little differently. You still have your armor; it can still protect you from bullets as long as it narratively still makes sense. So I think you could probably take another shot, especially as you're getting far away. It's not like a close shotgun blast now. It's like, oh, you get like 1 or 2 pellets that end up hitting you, but it definitely goes through some of these other people that are in front of you first. Which is happening, and you see some of your neighbors who like come out who are like, hey, what's going on, get popped as Naja's like push them in the way, and they're kind of stumbling in front of you as you're trying to run away. But I think with that, the two of you have like made it out of this hallway and starting like go down the stairs to head out of the building. Najia, what's up? What are you doing?
I will look towards Unison and say, "You can make it. Let's go."
Hey, I can walk. I can walk for now. Another couple of those, I maybe not. Hey, you feel like doing something stupid?
Is that not what we just did?
Hey, okay. Can I act to give Najia the descent line that I have equipped on my person?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're in the stairwell right now.
Yeah, you're in the still. Yeah, this will be your action if you want to give them your.
Yeah, I'm going to clip on to, or I imagine the descent line is kind of like a magnet thing, just like a really strong magnet or something like that. So I'm just gonna like flip on the electromagnet and then just connect it to the top of the stairwell, or like the railing in the central column of the stairwell where there's that sheer drop.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, I have never tried this before. This is a new purchase. I'll go first, and then you come down the line. All right? Here's the thing. I'm afraid of heights, so I'm gonna need you to push me.
Oh my god.
And I'll just stand with my back to the stairwell, and I'm like, all right, listen. Hey, now before you do this,
Push.
give me some
Nope.
more.
Perfect.
You're in the middle of that.
No! Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah, no, you you are pushed out of I want to say you're pretty high up as these buildings go pretty high. You're probably on the 6th, 7th story of this building. And you go falling out of the thing, but of course the line ends up catching you, and you go swinging back towards the building and are able to catch yourself.
Oh, hey, that was a good purchase. Oh, whoo. Hey, it's probably gonna hold you too. I think we're okay.
Is there a way for me to like clip in also, or do I just like loop back up, or how does this work?
I don't know. Unison, this is yours. How does it work?
Okay. I think like the way I was thinking of it, if it's like a descent line that is able to arrest my movement, it's got to have like some sort of belay. So there's got to be like 2 ropes on it. I would like to imagine that if Najia has a cyber arm, they could just grab onto the line, and they might scorch their hand a little bit, but they're not going to be bleeding at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
So
that.
I think I spend like half a second looking down, like, okay, where's my harness? Like, how is this supposed to work? And then realizing that's not gonna happen, grabs it with the cyber arm and jumps off.
All right. As you jump out, we are going to cut on over a couple of levels down over to back to the Caremark Clinic, or if I'm remembering correctly, we called it Care a Lot.
Carolot,
And
yeah.
where for you are in the one of the medical tents um here, kind of overlooking this surgery that's happening. um if I'm remembering correctly, I described that there are two assistants here, or two med techs here, that are working on a pair of cyber lungs for one of the patients here. And there is also the assistant that you followed in, who has like a tray of like tools and stuff necessary for them. Um, and yeah, you've just been in here as they've been very tensely like operating on this person, but every night, like you're seeing that like they're looking out of the corner of their eye and being like, "What the fuck? Who is this person? Why are they?" Or they know who you are, but they're like, "What is this person doing here? Like, why? Like, what's up? Why? What's going on here? You know?"
Okay. And does the assistant who was eyeing me, do they look any different? Do they look a little bit more calm? What are they?
They look stressed. They're like while the two med techs are definitely like kind of like, what's going on? This
Mhm.
person is still like, because if you remember correctly, they were like rattling their tray as you had
Mhm.
come in and like followed them, and they're still kind of like heavy breathing, like underneath like a surgical mask that they've been given now that they're in here. Um, just like trying to do their job, but very much is like kind of slipping up, like as they're like now incredibly nervous that you are here.
Hey, just breathe, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This person needs you, and they aren't conscious, so they really need you to be there for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So try to keep it together. You've got this. I've seen you before. This isn't the first time you've worked here.
No, they shake their head. Or I'm sorry, Z shakes their head. No, I've been here. Now that you're getting like a closer look at this person's face, you have seen this person before. Zir's name is Cotton. They are like, I want to say, I think I described them as being like early to mid 20s, kind of scrawny. Z is kind of like a darker complexion. Um, Zier's like a short afro that is currently under like Z has like a I don't know if medical bonnets are a thing. I feel like they are.
They should
So
be.
like,
They can
yeah,
be.
they
You
can.
make
Yeah,
it.
wait,
This
this
is
is
your
our
world. This
yeah,
is
this is
your
our
world.
sci-fi world. Yeah. There's like Zier's wearing a medical bonnet to like help keep hair in, you know, so it doesn't get inside of this other person. Um they have like a thick set of glasses, um and wearing like the assistant scrubs of people, you know, doing medical stuff. Z is very, very nervous and kind of like, mm-hmm, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they need me. And like,
Or very like seamlessly goes to the side. I bet there's a bunch of like proper like clothes for like scrubs. Slides on slides on some scrubs and goes over to the tools and like takes the ones that are dirty and starts helping to like sanitize them to keep everything like clean to help smooth the process and keep it moving along quicker.
Yeah. And the process of the surgery happens. They're able to do the maintenance necessary on the cyber lungs, and get everything disinfected, close it back up, stitch them together. There's like a there is a almost like a cauterization, like laser. It's like a small little handheld tool that they take and just like in a straight line, like cauterizes the open wound or not wound, open chest to close it back in. And they still um do some like metal staples just to make sure that, like, because it's a very like light cauterization, like don't want to burn it too deep, really
Right.
just to help close it, and then staple it in just to make sure that it stays closed until it can properly heal. And yeah, and they start wrapping that up. They start disinfecting. Person eventually like slowly like they inject them with the anti-anesthetic to try to get them to wake back up, but of course it's going to take some time. And yeah, after they're done, one of them just kind of comes over to you as they're taking off their gloves and such, and says, "Hey, before you
Yeah.
good?"
I don't know. I was minding my business with care, and it seems like I had someone interested in the conversation. Maybe I wanted to see if everything was good, and it seemed like you needed some help. So, two birds, one stone.
Right. Appreciate that. And they like do this thing where they're like they're looking in the same direction that they were before. They haven't really moved, but their eyes move over towards Cotton, who is like helping put stuff away, but is still like kind of looking over Zir's shoulder a little bit. And then looks back at you and says, "Is there a problem? Do you want me to tell Care? What something going on?"
I don't know. I'll find out. And if anything's bad, I'm sure you'll know.
All right. I guess be careful, I guess. I know Care's
Thanks.
going through a lot right now, so if anything goes down, I guess try to keep it out of here.
Oh, absolutely. Also, great work.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Get some rest. You deserve it.
Yeah, got an early start tomorrow, so I'll see ya. And they go over and like grab one of like a bottle of water. I'm sorry, a can of what was the water that we came up with?
Oh,
Uh
I got
It
you, my
must be in
friend.
the Mila notes
That is
somewhere.
Kool-Aid.
yeah,
That's
they get a can of
right.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Thank you. They get some of their Kool-Aid, pop it open, take a swig. That's that good shit. All right, I'll see you later. And they make their way out of their tent, out of the tent, and the other person does. And like very shortly after, you see Cotton tries to very quickly move out with them. Kind of stops at the little flap. Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
Uh, I gotta put up this. I gotta put up the stuff. Equipment. It's got to be disinfected and all that before I head out.
Sit down.
Uh, okay. And they just kind of like slowly close the flap back up a little bit, and um I imagine there's like small little like folding like stools that are over here, so they go and sit down. And that Z just kind of like looking at the ground, knee bouncing on the stool.
4 gives them like 4, maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and then says, "What is it?
What is what?
What is it?"
I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Uh,
You were very interested in my conversation with Care, weren't you?
oh, oh, that no, that wasn't anything. It was just I was, Kara had been so busy. They've been tired. It's I was just, I saw that you had helped you had helped her into the cab and went back in. I just didn't know if Kara was going to come out. I was kind of wanting to talk to them. That's all. It's not a big deal or anything like that.
You're blinking a lot.
Is that weird?
Yeah,
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll not blink.
that's. Oh, you have time for jokes. I see.
No, 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 no. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. I swear.
Now,
I don't know what you want from me. I don't know.
truly, you were worried about Care. That was the only thing that had you look me in the eyes and say it.
The only thing I cared about was care. Do you want to roll me a detect here or
Yeah, I'll roll.
detect
Heck
or
yeah, I'll roll you a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
detect.
Yeah, give me a detect here.
Oh, 6, 5, and a 2.
Great. Z's lying. It's you don't even need me to tell you that. It's so obvious to you, to four that Z's lying through their teeth right now. Not really through their teeth because I feel like that phrase makes it seem like there's some kind of uh grace in which the lying is happening. That's not happening here. It's written everywhere on every part of their body.
What's your name again?
Cotton?
Cotton. Do you have a last name, Cotton?
Shakes Zira's head.
Okay. Cotton. I've had a weird day today. Things have been very strange.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. And bad things have been happening to pretty okay people.
Oh, I think things have been bad out there. That's
Yeah. So, I'm going to ask you 2 more times. You get 2 more times to be honest with me. Okay? It would be great if the first was the one that you chose. What do you know?
um can you give me a coax roll here? It seems like you're trying to
Sure,
put an adjective on poor Cotton here.
sure.
What adjective are you trying to put on them? And also, um, oh, that's it. That was the only question I had.
What kind of adjective am I trying to put on this poor
Um,
defenseless bullied young man. Do I have to specifically use the adjectives within?
No, you could make up any adjective you would like. I could see frightened here. I could see bullied here. I could see
Pressured.
terrified, pressured. Also good. Yeah.
Okay.
This adjective will be fleeting, of course, unless you want to spend some push dice to make it
No,
sticky
that's
and or
okay.
permanent.
That's
Okay.
okay. You got enough dice already. Oh, okay.
Do I?
That's okay. That's all right.
I got a whole cube of dice here that I could be taking stuff out of.
I got a
could get
4 and a
more.
5.
A 4 and a 5. Okay, yeah. You 100% put pressured here on Cotton. And Z goes, I was asked, I was just asked to keep an eye on things here. That's all.
By
As
who?
um,
You can whisper it if it makes you feel better.
uh, I don't just volunteer here. Whoops, sorry, I hit my mic. I don't just volunteer here. I also I volunteer with the servants. And so I was just um things were going on. Things are going on. With the protests and the election and everything. We just wanted to make sure that everybody's okay. So was just wanting to know how things were going here. Who was coming in and who was going out and how they were doing and who and stuff like that.
And you trust the servants?
Oh, why wouldn't I? Servants of freedom are good people. They just want to make sure that or we, because I'm one of them now. I just want to make sure that things are good here in Alamo. You know, it's been so bad here, um, always. So
Yeah.
just want things to be better.
So Care knows that you're a part of the servants.
Maybe
No,
I mean I didn't tell Care, but I didn't
you
think that
didn't tell the other person you're working for?
I didn't think it was necessary for me to tell them.
You don't think that might be a conflict of interest?
Well, it's not like the Servants of Freedom or have another lot across the street doing doing surgeries. It's unrelated.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I hope you're right. It'd be a shame if you weren't.
What do you? Is some? Why is
Like
there?
I said, there are bad, strange things happening right now. And honest to goodness, I can't trust any of these groups just yet. So
Okay. Um.
you should probably tell Care that you're keeping an eye on their place for another group of people, since it's their place and all. And you work for them. That was the conflict of interest, the fact that you work for them both. It wasn't the fact that they. Come on,
Oh.
Cotton.
I'm just an assistant. This is volunteer work for me.
Yeah, but you're volunteering on Care's lot. Cares a lot, you know. So at least
Okay.
let them know that you're basically spying on them doing your volunteer work.
It's not spying.
Yes, it is. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. And it's okay to be spy work, but Care's a good person. Just let them know. If you're so worried about them and all.
Okay.
And is
they're
that
just
it?
like kind of like looking. They're not looking at you anymore. They're now just like, you can tell that the gears are turning in their head. I'm like, what's happening?
And that's it. That's all you've got.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
You can trust me.
The servants did ask me once to have me give them a copy of the list of patients once. They told me that it was just to, to be able to, check in on things, make sure that people were doing all right.
This is a sin face. This is not a 4 face.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. This is a public institution. And so that information is technically public. I mean, well, I guess their addresses might have been private information.
You forgot about HIPAA?
I'm
You're
not
a
a doctor.
volunteer worker, and I feel like that's the first thing they teach you
I'm
as
not
a
a
volunteer
doctor.
worker, that you're not supposed to be giving out people's information if it's medically related. Cotton, I'm happy you told me this. You're going to tell it all to Care.
Is Care going to be mad at me?
Yes. But this is Care we're talking about. So, yeah, they'll be mad and you'll have some hard fucking work for the next 2 weeks. But you're going to live with it. Because they know you have a good heart. And if they know you have a good heart, look at me. I'm trusting you to do good by this place, Cotton.
Yeah, I can. Yes. I'm sorry. I just wanted to help. I thought I was helping.
No, I hear you. I understand thinking you're doing the right thing and turning out that it's wrong. It's not your fault. What matters is what you do now from then on. And if they ask you to get any more private information, tip off Care. Let Care know. It's their work. And they've been trying so hard to keep the people that you want safe.
All right.
And I'm going to figure out what the fuck they're trying to do with that information. Anyway, up and at 'em to their tent.
Very quickly gets up, goes like kind of like sprint, like walks to the flap of the thing before turning around and going back. I'm so sorry again.
Cotton, listen. It's okay. You were trying to help.
I flubbed up.
It's
I
okay.
flubbed it bad.
You did flub it bad. And that's all right. That's okay.
No one's hurt, right?
Four doesn't answer for a few seconds and then says, we're going to hope no one gets hurt. No one else.
You see, they start crying. they start crying, and they head out of the tent, and off towards Kara's tent. I think this is when you get like the ding notification from Unison being like, "Hey, we just found some. We just got some big info."
It would be funny if following that, like 3 minutes later, another
hear
ding
'em.
comes through. Shit's fucked.
Yeah, no. As you're descending, you can send that message.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I
I
send another
imagine
one.
4 gets the first message, sees it, and it's just like, and like picks up the stuff that Cotton left behind in their frenzy, and goes to like go clean it up for Cotton, and then gets like as they're still like get like halfway through the stuff, gets shit's fucked at the top of the like on the side, and they're like cleaning faster.
And as we're on that shot of you like cleaning faster, we are going to go ahead and take our first break. Thank you all so much for sticking with us. We will be right back. We'll give it God, I hate uneven numbers. We'll take a 9-minute break. We will be back 10 minutes after the hour. Hope you will be there with us. So go out, get something to drink, take care of yourself, give yourself a quick bio break, and we will be back. See y'all. 1. And we're back, everybody.
Woo!
I love that the captions keep the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of my countdown, so everyone knows that I count us in like I'm Freddy from iCarly. But we're
That's how
back.
they all do
Is
it. It's okay.
that
It's not
your
just
reference
you.
for a countdown?
Yeah, come on, that's the start of the iCarly. And 5, 4, 3, 2.
But the
I
concept
know,
of a
you
countdown
see.
is so universal, but it's like countdown, like Freddy from iCarly.
It is. It is
Yeah,
a little.
for a live video production.
Okay, but I feel like that's like if
Name
I
one other
said
person. Name one other character that is easily referenceable for this.
I no, but I'm saying you don't have to reference a character because it's an established concept that exists.
The
Yeah,
Odd
but
Couple.
That's like if I
2022.
said that's like if I said throwing a punch like The Rock from WWE.
The Odd Couple.
But so many people.
2022.
Okay, this is different.
Exactly.
No, okay, no,
So many
very
production
different.
assistant.
Very
Okay,
different.
all right.
Marriage.
Hey. Tune into our
Marriage.
podcast.
Marriage.
I'm right, Kendo's wrong. That's going to be Sundays at infinity o'clock.
Amazing. Thank you all so much for coming back to listen to me and Ibraheem bicker like an old married couple.
It's good stuff.
It's very good stuff. Absolutely amazing. Cool. So we had just left off on 4 talking some sense into Cotton and letting Zir realize exactly what they were doing, realizing that they were being used as a spy for the Servants of Freedom to spy on the Carolot Clinic. And yeah, but we are cutting from there over back up a couple of floors on the trunk of Alamo City to outside of the building of the Private Eyes Detective Agency, as we are watching both Najia and Unison scale down the side of the building in order to escape from currently just Ghislaine, whom they have left behind in being wounded, thus slowed down, and in a crowd of people, some of whom are also now very wounded.
I want to. Okay, do you think that we are still in initiative? Basically, is Ghislaine still close enough on us?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. You have no. You aren't seeing. If they were to have caught up to you all, they would have done it by now. As
Okay.
you all are scaling down the building. I think you get a sense that the shot that you did wounded them enough to like slow them down considerably. And if Hania's around, she might be trying to find another vector on all of you, or is maybe going headed in Ghislaine's direction to help them out. But you aren't sure because you haven't seen her.
Okay. Hey, listen, I'm not doing so hot. How far are we from the next landing?
How far are we from what?
From the next landing, we gotta stop. Something ain't right. It's getting real hard to breathe.
Okay, we need to get you to. We can't take you to care. Do you have somewhere safe that we could go?
Safe. We could we can't go to care. Can we call? I fucking hate to do it. Can you take my pad and call process? Call process to pick us up. Process has a car.
Just a look of disdain on Najia's face. Like, why do you even have his number? But
The poor kid. Nobody would take his number. Everyone kept giving him fake numbers. I was the only one that gave him my real number. I thought we all felt bad for him. Turns out I was the sucker.
You're certainly something, but Najia will take the pad and
Certainly
dial
a
the
sucker.
number for our lovely acquaintance, Process
Amazing.
Rogan.
As you're making that call, hey, Unison, because it has been the end of a scene and you do have a negative sticky adjective, it's time to see if there's some lethal consequences here.
Oh?
At the end of every scene, hold on, I will read this straight from the book. At the end of any scene which one or more adjectives were asserted that described physical harm against the character, there's a chance that the adjective might lead to the character's death. Doing this for each character who has been so harmed. Roll a hurt die for each sticky or locked adjective he has that applies to him directly. You can only ignore negative adjectives that apply to his objects, but this is to you.
Yeah.
So
You gave me
roll that.
the adjective stunned. So let's see. That is a 2.
Whew, you're good. If one of the rolled hurt dice shows 6, the character receives dying as a new sticky negative adjective. So you avoided that.
Nice.
The one time you don't want to roll well.
The
I see.
one time you
one
don't
time.
imagine if I rolled a 6 and I was celebrating. Woo!
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like,
That's
Kendo-
why
yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
oh my gosh.
Kendo just adds dying to my character.
Actually, bestie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So
awesome.
not true, bestie. So not true.
So not true. Okay, awesome. You all hit the next landing, and Najia, you pull out your communicator to call a process. Process, quite tragically, has one of those has like a call ringtone. You know, the ones where instead of just ringing, it's music. It's that. And quite sadly, also, Process Rogan is a huge fan of now dead, but once famous jazz saxophonist Kenny G. And so it is so it is this really obnoxious. It's like one of the later albums that, you know, they had I don't want to accidentally invent cloning. I almost said that they made a clone. I don't want to accidentally make that for a Process Rogan bit.
No.
If any bits you would do it for, it's not surprising that it would be a Process Rogan bit. Please, no.
I think it's just Kenny G doing My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah.
It's a really bad recorder version of it, though. Like it sounds like it's that version of it, even though it's an actual saxophone.
No, Kenny G definitely, or I'm sorry, I call Kenny G. Process Rogan definitely just fucking taped it off of something.
Oh, for sure. What
and like actually taped it for the vintage vibe.
It's why
I can just pull it up, stream it, record it, and then make it. Why would I pay for it? Come on.
Exactly.
Bitrate is a lie.
That's a lie by the audio industry. Okay, so yeah, sorry, this bit has gone on for far too long. You call up Process, and Process sounds like he is in like a very crowded, busy room, like a bar maybe or something like that. And you hear him over the communicator. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Najia, what's up?
Glares down at Unison. Hey.
Shrugs and dying.
Your boy, Unison. Yeah, you two are close.
Yo, Unison, Condo. Yeah. What's up? What about him?
He could use some help. Do you drive?
Do I drive? Of course I drive. I got the best cars in Alamo City. You know that. Where you at?
We
are
trying
to come party or like wait, trouble? What do you mean by trouble? First.
Oh, he just fell out a window a little bit. I mean, it'll be fine, but
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, dope. I'll be over there. I'll swing by. I'll pick y'all up. We can, figure them out. Maybe, give them a stim pack or some shit, maybe. And then, yeah. I'll be over there. Quick.
You told him it was an emergency, right?
I told him you fell out a window. How else is he supposed to take that?
Well, I mean, it was less the falling out the window that hurt me and the getting shot in the back twice. And process, he's not, I don't want to talk bad about the poor kid, but he's not that smart. He doesn't understand like urgency a lot of the time unless you really drill it in. So maybe send a text that's like shot twice, floor 706 landing, because I feel like we've gone down a couple floors at this point. Also, we're gonna run out of line at some point. We should, yeah.
I already reblocked his phone number, but Naja will go back, send the text.
Amazing. Yeah, so you unblock it, you send the text to process. You in response, you get like the big eye emojis. It's like
Oh my
4 of
fucking God.
those in a row. And then like a second after that, you see that sucks. And then getting my getting my ride out of valet, be there soon.
Fucking hell.
And while you all are up here, I guess are you all like keep okay, are you staying on this landing, waiting for process to get here and then getting down, or are you trying to get down, finding a place to hide and then waiting for process? Or any other thing that you may have as well.
I'm concerned about Unison moving anymore.
Valid.
Yeah, you just laid up, just looks like shell shocked. Isn't real like I feel like Unison is just staring into space and like head keeps like lolling to the side and he has to correct it like, oh, don't fall asleep. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Almost got me that
Najia,
time.
how you doing?
Yeah, how,
Dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. Ooh.
Gotcha. So yeah, so if you're staying up here, do you do anything during this period of time? Are you keeping a lookout? Are you trying to message other people? What's the deal?
I think well, I don't think Unison is able to act. I'm gonna have to take a step back. I think Unison is too stunned to do anything else. Calling process is about all he can manage.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sort of like medical triaging I can do here, or would that require some sort of like equipment? I don't know what you do for gunshots through a ballistic vest.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, because a lot of that is just internal, right?
Right.
So if either of you have like a med kit or something with like a stim pack or anything, any kind of like drug or stimulant to help like keep him up and like keep him conscious and maybe dull the pain a little bit, any of that would work.
Yeah, I sure don't.
What about you?
Okay.
No, I got nothing.
No.
I got
Damn.
I got a gun, a Kevlar vest, and the line. Which
Damn,
I
really
imagine if
sucks.
we're like
The one healer.
right. If we're on the 4 down there just like cleaning a scalpel with like a really stubborn stain. Just like
No, like I feel like as soon as the shit's fucked text went through, like they were speeding up. So I'm pretty sure about around like maybe a minute from now, the group chat gets a text from 4
Yeah.
saying 2 things. Hide and where will you go?
Yeah, I think that Naja is sort of keeping a lookout for Hania as we're sort of hiding in this area, but we'll look down at the group text and say, type back. Dove got shot through ballistics. It's fine. And then we are hiding. Process is picking us up.
The emoji you get back is just like a straight faced emoji.
I love how much everyone hates this man.
Is there someone else you would rather we endanger?
Is there an answer for?
4, it like seems like it takes a moment. And then 4 goes, screw it.
Fair. Awesome. So you do it. You send that message off. And yeah, you said you were taking a look out for Hania. Can I get a detect from you then?
Oof. So my highest was a 2.
Interesting. Well, you're taking a look around. You're like looking over the edge of this ledge or of this little outcropping. On this incredibly tall, literally floor to top of floor a tower, and you're looking around. You're looking over to where you spot where the what did I call it? The switchblade. The switchblade like motorcycle is. You don't see anyone over there. You're looking around, checking your corners, and like you don't spot her.
I think we're fine for now.
Huh? What? Oh. Yeah, probably.
Nudges you with the toe of their shoe, like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to stay awake.
Yeah, no, if, is, is 4 coming?
Hopefully.
Cool. You let me know when they get here.
Okay. Amazing.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Okay, cool. So you try to keep Unison awake, and it takes not as long as you thought it would. But eventually you do see processes like little truck come around. I'm imagining he's got this old school van looking kind of boxy. It looks vintage in the way that it is looks like it's several thousand years old from our point of time. Like
A
a
Ford
nice.
F-350.
Exactly. Like this bad boy
Oh
still runs on gas.
my
And
gosh.
which is illegal. And he pulls around in this old like it's blue painted with hot rod flames. uh it's got tinted windows,
Why didn't we tell this man we needed it to
like
be
two
sleek?
grades two grades below, like above the threshold of legality.
We need to not be seen, and this man's got a Hot Wheels ass car.
And it's got like the old style like kind of like pimp my ride like
Oh,
spray paint like across it that says trust the process.
no, no, it doesn't.
and it pulls up to the side of the building. Not to the side of the building. It pulls like 2 blocks away from the building. And then you get a quick text says, "I'm here."
Great. I guess we'll come down to meet you then. And Naja like reaches down with his cyber arm and just tries to scoop up Unison and get us out there.
Amazing. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you essentially like take the other you pull the rope down to get it again so you can retie it so you can descend from here down to the ground. And you're able to do that. Are you trying to be sneaky about this as you're like trying to get down and run like a couple of blocks down, or what's up?
So I think that because I didn't see Anya anywhere,
Mhm.
Naja's feeling a little confident and is like, okay, the most important thing is probably to just be fast rather than to be stealthy. So we're not
Awesome.
super sneaking.
Perfect. Give me a move roll.
Let's see. 5.
Okay, cool. Yeah. On a 5, you put Unison over your shoulder as you get down to the ground, and you just start like booking it. And as you do that, like you like make it about a block before like you start hearing pop 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 and like hear like the bullets like whizzing past you as you're running, and like you kind of look over your shoulder and you see Hania with a stinger on the corner like firing after you as you're trying to run, but you're able to dodge all of those bullets as you make it to uh, uh, as you are making it to Process's truck, and he pops open the back doors for it, uh, and says, "Yo, get the fuck in here. We got to get the fuck out of here."
Hey, process. What are you doing here?
Condo, what is up? As he's like grabbing you by the shoulders and like unceremoniously like just pulling you into the back of this truck, which has a nice shag carpet interior for this back part. Um,
Yep. Yeah. Hey, this
and
is
it's
Oh
nice.
no.
You got the shag. Oh, it's good. Good
Hey,
stuff.
you know, baby, you know, you gotta keep it comfy in here. That's what the honeys love. And
That's
like
what I'm saying.
closes the door, hops into the front seat, and like pop pop still going. There's like a toon toon like through the back doors of the truck. He's like, all right, let's go. And he turns it on. There's the rumble of there's a rumble of the diesel engine, not diesel, but like rumble of the gas engine that is like like it's so loud in comparison to everything else in here. And he pulls off and speeds off away from the sounds of the gunshots. um
Hey, I just got one question for you, process.
Yo, what's up?
Put on Careless Whisper.
Kenny G, my boy. You just start hearing
I need to know what Naja's face looks like while this is
To the
happening.
group text, not even bothering with a private message to 4, just I am in hell.
Beautiful.
Amazing. So you all start to drive off, and Process from the front goes, "All right, you all trying to go somewhere? Oh wait, no, sorry, you got the you. Okay, we need a doctor. I can take you to Care.
No.
No, not Care. Okay, cool. Where?
Yeah.
Somewhere your place is probably
I
nice.
my I bet." And you see, turns a quarter and he heads over to one of the express elevators. Uh I'm trying to imagine, does he live further up or down?
Hmm.
Actually, I think you say his place, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, I could." Oh wait, you know what? Nah, y'all got guns. Y'all got guns after you. Can't go to my place, but I know where we can go. And still takes the express route, or the express elevator, d- down, up. Hold on, I have to look at the map again.
Up, maybe?
Up.
Oh.
It is up. It is up. As he is taking you all to the heat sink sauna.
Ooh.
Ooh.
As
And
soon
he
as
does
I
let you know this. So, like, yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Unison, maybe you do get a spa day.
Yeah, it's me. It's my spa
Yay!
day.
Amazing.
yeah, as
I'm
soon
imagine.
as
Sorry,
I
go for it.
know where we're going, I'm gonna text it to four so that they can hopefully meet
Yeah,
us there.
I imagine like after a moment after I'm in hell, you got a text saying, "Does hell have an address?"
Beautiful.
Amazing. So yeah, you all, we're gonna skip forward a bit, to the point where you all get to the heat sink sauna. It is this place that is in between floors, in between, or I'm sorry, in between sectors. It is, you all, if I'm remembering correctly, on the seventh sector. Is that correct? Uh,
I believe
Yeah.
that's correct.
yeah, it is between sector 7 and sector 8 above it. Um, and in order to get there, he has to take the express, the express elevator, get off on the 8th floor, and then drive over to one of the other elevators, but like has to wait and has to go to like, I'm imagining there's like, we had talked, oh no, has to go to one of the trunk climbers, that there's like a very specific trunk climber, and as you drive into it, there's like a tag on his vehicle essentially saying that that's where he's like saying that he has access to it, and like gets in there, flicks on the headlights like once, twice, a third time, and as it's going up to as it's going back down to the seventh sector, there's a point where it just kind of stops and then the lights go out, and there is a gas that is pumped into the elevator that, like, you all know, like, gives you all like masks and such, but people who don't know get knocked out during this period of time. You all exit the vehicle, are let out of the elevator and onto this dark secret floor, um and you all enter the heat sink sauna. It's like there's like several like secret hallways essentially that you're going through, tunnels, all of which are armed by members of the what are they called again? Give me one second. Um, the servants of tomorrow. And you see, uh, Naja, you know some of these people. You know, some of them you've had to collect some debts from. Others that you've just run across. You know, just doing business and such. So like you get some nods of approval as you and Unison are kind of being ushered to the sauna. The whole time, process doesn't shut to his fucking mouth. Um, he's trying to make small talk. He's like, yo, what the fuck's going on, like, who are those people? But then like in between like asking questions to you, he's also talking to like the people that are ushering you, and like trying to, like, he's like, hey, you know what, you look like someone who can use a cooling pad. Now I got this guy. He's got, and like is trying to sell like some of his bullshit off to some of these people who know process and are essentially like not giving him the time of day. Um, and you all make it into the heat sink sauna. This place is, hold on, I remember I have a little map here of the heat sink sauna. I just have to remember which one it is. Is it? Wait, hold on. Is it? God, is it Alt 2? Hmm. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Bam. There we go. Haha. Figured it out. It is the actual heatsink sauna is yes. Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
wrong
you're talking
Yeah.
about the game.
image.
Is this the
What?
wrong? Oh, the one with the gay
No,
backdrop?
this is the right image.
No,
What are
this
you
is the right
talking
image.
about?
This
This is
is
the
the
right
one you
image.
gave me, Ibrahim. This is the
This
one
is
you
the
gave
right
me.
image.
Kendo.
Anyway, Kendo, please
yeah.
continue.
I will be continuing.
Yeah.
Ah,
We don't know. It may be gay, it may not. This is
no.
the bathhouse. You all end up in essentially what is this large I want to say it's like probably like 2 miles in either direction. Um that is being pumped through with some of the excess stored heat from this tower in order to heat this space, and then there's water pipes and stuff that are being like leaked out to help create kind of a steamy, humid effect in here that helps people stay warm during both the winter season and also at nights. And also but also acts as just like a place where people can come and relax if they know that this place exists. It's also neutral ground where everyone knows not to fuck shit up here. Um, and you all are ushered into a private sauna room. Essentially, a process hooks you all up with a private room for you to be able to like have Unison be here and be treated without having to really mess with anyone in here. But there are lots of familiar faces as you are being ushered through. Other, private detectives, some criminals, some thieves. You see some gang members. You see some members of the Servants of Freedom. You see some members uh, uh, um, of the Gray Fox gang. You're seeing some high end people who have come up from the roots in order to do business with some of their connections up here. And but yeah, you all get this private room. It's a steam room. Question: would you prefer the steam on or off right now?
Ah, I could use some steam, maybe. I feel like this is mostly a brew. Like, really, I feel like I'm better already now that I have a chance to like let the adrenaline cool down.
Okay.
I probably still need some help, but yeah, no, that's not a you problem.
Yeah. So they pop on the steam for you. It gets all nice. It gives you one thing. It gives you privacy visually. Second, it gives you like this nice, like kind of like it had been getting colder as you were driving all the way here. Sorry, Joe just popped
Out of nowhere.
It was
Out of
scary.
nowhere.
Duh.
Felt the blame and went,
Yeah.
Ibraheem gonna keep my name out of his motherfucking mouth.
going to that.
Eh.
But yeah, you get the steam, and not like maybe like 20-30 minutes later is when 4 shows up. And you were ushered into the back where they are being held at, or not held, but
For like with a purpose. Doesn't say anything to any of you. Move. And like pulls out med kit. Move. And like heads over towards Unison.
Hey, it's not bleeding. At least
You should
outside.
stop
It's
talking.
all okay.
Yeah. Looks up at Najia. You're gonna explain what happened. It looks down and just starts taking off the ballistic armor and like goes to work. How exactly do I use a medkit in Technoir? Let's find out.
You were just going to use the treat, the treat roll.
Oh,
Hold on, let me
awesome.
see if there is a specific thing here because I don't think you're rolling against anything. Um, Excuse me. Give me 1 second. There's got to be something here about this. I think there's a.
And I know that
repel-
adjectives can be added to things, but can your program also be added?
Your program? No, it's got to be an adjective because your
Okay.
adjectives have come from your program.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out if there's information on healing. There's got to be, right?
Yes, so heal check. Add hurt dice from both healer and patient. I'm looking at the cheat sheet on page 3.
I forgot we have the cheat sheet. I should be looking at that. Okay, yeah, please continue.
So add hurt die from patient and healer. Patient chooses primed verb for improvement, so it would be the wound stunned, I guess. And then roll dice versus difficulty 4.
Okay, amazing. Dope. So we all right, I've got it open. Big sick. Cool. Okay. So take your treat die, and you only have 1 hurt die. So you will be taking okay,
One
so yeah.
away.
No, so you don't take 1 away. You roll an additional die that is the hurt die, and it will negate all of the dice that are equal to that die.
Oh, cool. Okay. Let's do that in a different color then. All right. Ooh. And for this one, do I just give you the highest roll for the so I got a
Correct.
5 on the treat and a 4 on the hurt.
Okay, cool. So yeah, no, you are fine. So what the hurt die does is that it cancels out any of your die that rolled a 4. Is what it
Got you.
is what's
Okay.
happening. But
Oh.
the 5 that you got on that treat passes the difficulty of 4, and with the success, that adjective is removed. Do you want to talk us through what it looks like as you are treating Unison?
I feel like once again 4 just settles into a routine, and it seems like it's a seamless, graceful process for them. They just get right into it. They take off the ballistic armor, get out the med kit, start first. They see if there's any bullets still in. No, thank goodness. Then goes for disinfecting. Looks around. Does someone have a towel?
Are you asking just the people? So the people currently in this room
Yes.
are you, Unison, Najia, and Process.
Does anyone have a towel?
I could get you a towel.
Actually, you know what you could do for me?
Yes, please.
Hold Uni's hand.
That's not necessary. I didn't.
You're gonna say that?
No, it's okay.
No. Hold the hand, right?
Come on.
Listen, this is a small amount of shrapnel. I feel like this is overdoing
Hold
it.
my hand, dog.
I'll hold processes, but I'm gonna be staring at 4 the whole time.
It's so soft. His hand is so soft.
While you're distracted by this, 4 pours in the disinfectant into your wounds.
Oh, that!
And then it's like squeeze.
It's okay. I'm here for you.
I think that at this point Dove is crying, but it's not from the pain alone. It's like, God damn it. In my hour of need.
That's okay. I'm here, dog. Tears, that's natural. That's a part of you, dog. Gotta let that shit out.
Process, that's one of that you know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Hell, I'll cry with you. Punches him.
Fucking hell.
Oh, God, fuck. Oh, did I get tears? I got tears.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There's 2 smart people in this room at this moment. Good to know.
just
I feel like
continues to
process
work.
only believes the process is
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
them.
All right. But yeah, no, you're able to treat them through this process. You help set some of the one or two broken ribs that Unison has. Um, you get some stims in him to help dull the pain a little bit, get the heart pumping, and also like quickly heighten the regenerative process,
Mhm.
so that it's not fixed like immediately, but he will be able to move and function without it being too bad.
Like finals it off with some gauze and then wraps around the area. And then it's like, so
I think that Naja has been sort of describing all of what happened, and now that you're sort of finishes off with, yeah, so I mean, if I'd known they were going to try to bomb us, I would have just let Uni shoot them through the door. Like, our door is
I was literally mouthing, should I shoot them? Tell me when, the whole time. I was
I
really
didn't want
waiting
to
for
have to pay to replace the door. Now we have to replace the whole office.
Well, I did throw it out the window, so it's like it's only one wall.
I'm
that
gonna
got,
be
like,
real with
blown
you
up.
both. We should never go back to that office. Or if
No, that's
we
a prime
do,
office.
we go
That's a good
back
spot.
for 2 seconds to grab extra shit, then we never fucking go back.
Hey,
We
that
need a
office
new
is a
place.
good spot. You're not gonna find another place like that on 710. No way, no how. That's
Unless
prime real estate right there.
I think we have ways.
Hey, listen, Hanya and Ghislaine are on contract. They're professionals. Soon as the contract's up, one way or another, fine to go back to the office.
yeah, they didn't get that reputation by letting people run off and go la-di-daing back to their office whenever they needed.
No, I'm not saying we go back right now, but I'm saying that if we figure out who paid them off to do it, we take care of business there. One way or another, settle up with whoever their benefactor is. We're good to go.
What do we know about this benefactor? It's someone rich who, I guess, didn't trust us enough to just pay us off.
Hey, four, you got some skills with computers, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Najia, didn't they give you an extra 2 credits that they transferred direct?
Glares at Unison because I absolutely left that part out and was going to keep those creds for myself. But
Oh, I see. So Naja has money. So that means dinner's on them tonight.
Well,
Good to
hold
know.
on. They transferred that direct to you, Najia. Ghislaine directly interfaced with your glasses to put those credits into your account.
that's true.
That's a point of contact. We can trace that.
Mm.
It's worth a
Okay.
shot.
It sure is.
Naja sighs and takes off the sunglasses that they were fully still wearing in this spa and
Of
hands
course.
them over to Four.
Thank you. All right. Well, this to get into this interface, would this
Mhm.
be a hack?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yep,
Fun.
yep. Yeah.
Fun.
I'll say that I'm gonna say that the difficulty of this is 4 to be able to hack into this. If you get 4, you get it. If you get higher than 4, you might get some more information.
Ooh. I got 2 4s and a 6. So 6.
That 6 will do it. So you're able to hack into this, and you are able to trace back that I guess you're able to trace it back to their like bank account, and then from there able to trace back, like, okay, what are some of the most recent transactions that have happened here, and the transaction, like the most recent transaction that is for quite a bit amount of money here, is coming from, hold on, I need to pull up my sheet of people again so I can make sure that I'm saying the name.
Process Rogan. It was all a trap.
Dun dun
It was a
dun.
track. Come on.
We
my
trusted the
gosh.
process. You never trust the process.
Got it. Okay. So the money that you see is coming from a ghost firm, essentially. This is a company that primarily just exists to hold money from one person or an organization, to be able to transfer without it going directly to them. But you're able to get the name of this company, and that company is, as I pull up a name generator for companies. Give me 1 second. As the hold on, give me 1 second. Name generator, just fancy generator is company names. Ooh, okay, I like this. It's coming. Ooh, okay, it's coming from Cliffwoods Software. Um, that's where this money is coming from, and you do a little bit of digging and you're able to see that, like, Cliffwoods is like the subsidiary of Fair Press, which is which is under the umbrella of Spirit Tube, which then connects back to, hold on, give me 1 second.
I'm just
Got
making
it.
small talk with process this whole time.
Of course. Which goes back to the fabricators.
Huh. The fabricators. What the hell? What would the fabricators? While I go to my notes.
Yeah. Also,
Rogan.
for our audience, the fabricators are an organization that run and maintain the underground forest that exists below Alamo City, and and managing the AI that is slowly building out more and more of this underground forest known as Gaia. Um, and For the most part, they're primarily just like a they are a private organization that specifically does just this. They are reforesting the underground. They're trying to use it to build out more space here to recreate some of the nature that has been lost over the many years of the climate destruction of the planet Earth. um but yeah, the money
Rogue.
has come from them. Yeah, what's up?
Leave.
Okay, I can leave.
Please
Hey,
stand
hey, process. It's nothing
outside.
personal. It's nothing personal. We
No,
just
it's
gotta.
just cool. No, I just helped you escape from some assassins, and
If you
drove
keep
you all
staying
here.
here,
And
you might be at risk. This is me being nice because I don't want you to die. Please stand outside until we're done talking. Can you do that?
he kind of like looks around to the three of you, landing finally on Unison. Come on, dog. What do you
Hey,
mean?
you
I can
know,
help.
if it was up to me, you being here. You know, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd be having anything we need to say, we could say for the process. But Ford does bring up a good point. We don't want to put you in danger. This ain't your fight. You didn't take this job. You didn't take this contract. All right.
You're in
Listen,
enough danger.
Here's what you can
Helping
do for me,
Unison here.
Process. I am going to need your help on this one. That much is true. I'm going to need you to get me a. I need you to. I'm gonna need you to get me. I'm gonna need you to chop something. Okay. I'm gonna need you to see if you can get eyes on a sky rabbit for me. You think you can do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, sky rabbit. I don't care if it's hot. It can be hot. It doesn't matter. All right. It can be fresh out of somebody else's garage. I don't care. Get me a sky rabbit. You know, we can talk, and then we're gonna need your help on this one. Okay. Good talking, bud. Thank you. You saved me today. I appreciate that.
I do appreciate what you did.
All right.
Unison is a valued member of this group.
You are too. You too, process. You too. But you got, we all got our specialties, and your
No,
specialty.
I get it. I get it. All right. I appreciate it. I'll make some calls. I'll get you that sky rabbit. And he gets up and like kind of like head down walks off out of the room.
He's just a kid.
And I don't want him to die.
I know, but I feel like there's this like fine line of like decorum versus practicality, and I feel like we could have been on the other side of that because he did just save our lives. And the assassins definitely saw his truck. It literally has his name on it. His life is already in danger. It literally says, trust the process. It's the only gas guzzler in the whole arcology.
Then
They're
you can tell
definitely
him
gonna come
after
forward.
we figure this shit out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yep.
I would just, like a moment with the three of us. I'm not sure if you remember, but I was away from you and I suddenly got this message of things being fucked. Maybe I'm a little worried.
Hey, the ballistic armor took the worst of it.
Doesn't look like it.
I imagine me without the armor. I wouldn't have made it down here. So,
Yeah.
let's count our blessings.
Real
And right
comforting.
now, our blessings are 2 shotgun shells to the back and like a handful of shrapnel? That's really good. This is not helping.
It's
Najia?
not. Anyway.
Looks at you absolutely betrayed, like I'm not good at comforting people.
Don't worry. I don't need any of you to make me feel better. We need to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Do you need us to make you feel better about the fabricators? Haven't you worked with the fabricators?
I don't need you to make me feel better about that. No.
All right. We got a head honcho at the fabricators? Somebody with enough creds to pay off 2 of the best assassins, the best assassin couple, #1 in GQ magazine, fucking 6 years running.
I have to know someone.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you 100% do.
I have to.
You quite literally have to. You work there. Yeah, no, 100%. Is there anyone in particular you're thinking of to like try to reach out to figure out what the fuck's going on?
I think maybe whoever's is second in command, quote unquote. It seems like in the fabricators. Like whoever seems like they do, like the person who does technically the most work, but it's not known that they do the most work.
Yeah, like the COO, or no, well,
Yeah,
or yeah, like the
yeah.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
get exactly what you're talking about. Like the one who like is seen more, does more,
Is like on the ground doing stuff. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know the
connected.
name. Yeah, you are familiar with the COO. They hold on. Let me make sure I have the name correctly. Yes. This person's name is Fardis Kashmiri. You know that they are the they use they he pronouns. And you know that they are the COO uh of the fabricators, and does like the vast majority of like administration and managing over on the ground stuff as far as the underground forest goes. They are the ones who all of the managers report to, who is in charge of making sure that metrics are being hit, making sure that progress is being continued, all of that good stuff.
Hmm. Maybe I could ask Kashmiri. But I don't know if the fabricators are the one paying them off. And he's really good at doing most of the work. It's highly likely he knows. And it's
Okay.
highly likely that they're the one who paid them off. I could listen out, see what I can figure out, but I'm sure he has an assistant.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
You've
Yeah.
probably interacted more with their assistant than them themselves, you know. Um their assistant's name is, a second while I generate this.
Name, name, name,
Name,
name,
name,
name,
Make it a
name,
cool
name.
one.
name. Their name is their name is Influence.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
That name feels a little on the nose. Um okay.
Just a tad. Just a tad.
A little bit. Huh. I have someone I could ask.
Hey, if you trust it, if you trust the lead, it's more than we have on that angle, at least.
I can try. But let's think this through. Why exactly would the fabricators want?
Well, big picture, there's the election going on. Could be tied to that. Maybe we're investigating disappearances, right?
Well,
The
yeah.
fabricators wouldn't care about disappearances necessarily, but maybe a political candidate might.
Might.
The who are the fabricators backing in the election? They chosen sides yet?
Do I know if they've chosen sides?
You do know if they've chosen sides. The
Well, good to-
fabricators have um actually, hold on. Wait, I need to check my notes really quick because yes. Actually, you know that they haven't chosen sides. There's a
Hmm.
lot of there's a lot of internal conversations that are being had because the fabricator's contract is almost up as far as their lease and being able to control the underground the underground forest, and also the fact that they have a contract specifically because whoever controls the underground forest also controls the main food supply. And while that is kind of a secondary thing for the fabricators, depending on who it is, it should be a bigger deal, and a thing that more space should be allocated to.
Do I happen to know also, I'm sorry, off of this,
You're good.
is there anyone else trying to purchase or try to get this access to the forest?
There is word that Babel Technologies might be gunning for this contract.
Oh, okay, Bear, hold on. There you go,
Oh,
kid.
bear.
Aw.
Oh.
Babel
Contracts.
There is word that Babel Technology might be gunning for this contract. And like they have like good reason to, right? Like who else to manage this huge AI construct, right? That is primarily built off of their technology in the first place. Um uh and would give them a solid foothold, because right now Babbletech doesn't really have like boots on the ground on Earth so much anymore, but this will give them a foothold back into the rebuilding Earth, and also and into a city that is a great place in order to test out new technologies before sending them back to the people who would pay even more money for them. Um, and as far as the who the fabricators are backing on, who they will think will give them who will give them the contract again. I mean, the current mayor right now, Aaron, no, not Aaron, sorry. Ryan Wright, um, currently is the person who has been signing that contract back to back to back. And so like you would think that they would just go full in on Ryan. But there have there have been whispers, some conjecture, some rumors that Ryan might be on the edge currently of signing it of signing it over to Babel. It's unclear as to why, but that is the word that has been going around.
Okay. So
Huh.
I think 4 says aloud to you both, give me a second. And you see as they pull the specs back over their eyes, like it comes like the screen within them like comes to life and it like goes through, and maybe like 2 minutes go by and then they come back up. Election. You might have a point. So, you know the contract the fabricators have for the forest. There have been a few rumors, a few articles from like not too well-known news sources that Ryan Wright may be giving that contract to Babel. Yeah. And now that I'm thinking about it, Carmina was a cyber software engineer.
For Babel.
Yeah. You know, a lot of the things that you do for cyber tech and software engineering is the sort of things you do when you're getting ready to become a fabricator. It's
Okay. So the fabricators paid probably paid for the price on our head. But potentially also are the group who might be related to the disappearances. I don't know. There's
At
just
least
something.
this disappearance. I still don't know if these are connected to those. I think maybe, honest to goodness, maybe it's supposed to look like it's connected to those ones. Remind me.
Hmm,
They said drop the case, right?
they did.
And they specifically seem to be talking about the case of Carmina,
Very specifically.
not the case of missing people, just the case of Carmina. Yeah,
There's something different about this one.
I'm on the same page as you.
Okay. Well, cards on the table. I think I think we need to go all in on this one because with with oh god, with the assassins on our tail, we are not in a position to leave any stone unturned. Solving this case is not just about getting paid anymore. It's about waking up tomorrow, quite literally. So, if you got any favors, call them in.
And with that, we're gonna go on our second break.
Are
Real
we?
quick.
Oh yeah.
We are. We're about to go on our second break. So thank you all so much for sticking with us. We will be right back. It's about to turn to 20 after the hour. So we will be back at 25 after the hour. And we will blast our way on to the conclusion of this session. Thank you all so much for sticking with us. Go get something to drink, get a snack, go to the bathroom. We will be back. And Hello, everybody. We are back. Hope you had a
Hello.
good time on your bio break. Got a good stretching, got some water, used the bathroom, all of that good stuff. So you can be with us here as we sail our way towards the end of the session.
Mhm.
Where we left off, you all are currently in the heat sink sauna, having gone through the glasses of Najia, who had the cred transaction between them and Hania, which led you back to a ghost firm, which then trailed all of its way back to the fabricators whom Four works for, and had kind of talked through and discovered that something might be up with the fact that the current mayor, who is up for re-election, Ryan Wright, um, is possibly or is rumored to be considering not renewing the fabricators contract with the underground, with controlling the underground forest, and is possibly considering giving it to Babel Technologies, whom Carmina was supposed to be exegrating for.
Okay. Hey, y'all think we should call Bonnie? Because I really feel like we should call Bonnie.
Why? Give me a good reason.
Bonnie knows a lot of people.
Give me a better reason.
Okay. We know that whatever's going down, it might have something to do with local politics, especially with the election coming up. A lot of our contacts are black market. They don't really get into politics. Bonnie's almost legit. Like really close to legit. If there's any kind of word about somebody trying to push the election one way or another, I feel like Bonnie's going to have ears on it. And is neutral. And I owe Bonnie money.
That last one, it doesn't work here. But
And
that's okay.
it's just I just feel like it would be nice to see Bonnie. Bonnie's
I
good. Bonnie's
bet
good.
you did think it would be nice.
I'm just saying that Bonnie's very smart and capable. And I believe that maybe, just maybe, if we went to see Bonnie, Bonnie might have some insight. Anyway, how's my hair? Just like pulling
It
at this
looks
short.
like it's sweaty, it's pulled because we're still we're in a freaking sauna.
Yeah,
So it's
Yeah,
sweaty
good.
as heck. So Spore just kind of looks at Unison
No. It'll shrink because shrinkage. It'll come back, so it's good. That's what you want it to look like, stringy right now. Because when I get out of the sauna, it'll.
Does it make you feel better to think that?
It does actually. Yeah, makes me feel a lot
Then
better.
I won't crush your dreams.
Ow! That hurt more than the shrapnel. I'm gonna be honest.
You need some oil in your hair, just
Hey,
a
it's a
little bit.
sauna. They've got to have oil around here somewhere. Can I
Yeah,
just
we
poke
can
my
fix
head
it,
out and look
but
for some avocado oil
avocado oil.
or whatever oil you'll allow me?
Avocado.
yeah, no,
oil.
100%. I don't know if there's avocado. Why not? Why not? It's synthetic avocado. It's not
Oh, of
it's
course.
not like real avocado, but yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Just run that
You
through my hair.
Yeah, there is a shelf of different kind of topical ointments, hair products, so on and so forth, for people to kind of spruce themselves up a little bit upon leaving.
Hey, anyone have a travel toothbrush or something? I might need a travel tooth.
Oh my
I didn't have
God.
time to grab mine from the office
Oh
before
my
the explosion.
God. How long do you think we're going to let you talk to? How long do you think she's going to let you talk to her? You know what?
Every second
You know
is
what?
a treasure.
You know what? You almost died. So I'm going to give you this. Okay.
I
Do
would have
not
taken it anyways, but I
go
appreciate
too
your
far with
candor.
it.
Yep. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna pull you back with the leash if you
Hey,
go too
no.
far with it.
Whoa. They have never had to use the leash. The leash is
Never,
theoretical.
Naja. Did you hear that?
The
Never.
leash is theoretical. Bonnie mentions the. You know what? We don't need to get into this. This is kind of like we're airing our dirty laundry out in the middle of the sauna. Even with the steam, I just feel like that's unnecessary. I think we can. Uh, you know what? Let's head over to the oh, what's it called? What's it called again? The
Which
bar
thing?
here?
Oh, the bar. The bar is called the Sink Easy.
Yeah. Let's head over to the Sink Easy. Bonnie might actually be there. It's what is it like? It's going on 10. Bonnie might be there.
Here's
It's right next
hoping
door.
for you.
Yeah, let's go.
Waiting for our process.
Waiting for the process.
Process is I would like to say for the record, Process is off looking for a stolen helicopter for me. I specifically asked for that. I believe in Process. Process is my boy.
Honestly, it's better he's looking for that than hearing more about this case.
Yeah, we should probably text him and tell him that they definitely saw his name though, just so he can
I was going to ask you, do you really think he doesn't know? And then I remembered we're talking about process. Please
yeah,
text
I'll
him.
text him. I'll text. I'll just shoot Process on. Hey, lay low. They definitely know your name. RE trust the Process truck.
And as Uni's sending off a text to process, 4 sends a text off to Pocket. What do you know about politics?
What you get a response back? What don't I know about politics?
A small smile, like I knew Pocket would have some information. I think I owe you dinner.
What do you need?
Information.
About
The fabricators, Ryan Wright, and Babel.
spicy with a with like a pepper emoji. um you get a string of text that is literally just like information back to back to back that is just like bullet points in what is probably a much longer kind of deal. But the bullet points that you get essentially are one of the big things about the right campaign currently, or a lot of the pushback against like why it actually looks like the incumbent here might have a chance. The incumbent being I forgot to write his name down.
It's
Seong
in the
Gi.
Miller notes somewhere.
Yeah.
I found it. Seong Gi.
Yeah.
That the status quo is obviously not working right now, and that has been a huge push on that's been a huge pushback against him. Wright has a lot of backing from people in the roots and stuff like that, but because there hasn't been a lot of actual change as far as like how things work in the trunk and legislation on trying to make like legislation and around companies continuing support on products that they are upcycling through the trunk. Like after like currently the way it works that once people get a lot of the cyberware and prosthetics and stuff that they get uh being upcycled to the upper trunks, support and like software updates and stuff for that might last like a year or so before it becomes outdated, and they don't offer support for it anymore, which is a ticking time bomb for a lot of people
Mhm.
who have cyberware and prosthetics, as far as like hearts and lungs and organs that matter,
Mhm.
and like and also like even just like arms and legs and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
um and there hasn't been a lot of push on that, and so like the big push against him is that the status quo isn't working, and because of that, Ryan has been looking for ways to shake things up. And Babel has potentially brought up that they could start a program similar to the Helping Hand initiative that Seonggi has been pushing, to create and sell replacement prosthetics for people who need them, for like prosthetics that are no longer getting support for, that they could sell them discounted babble tech that is going like that is always being updated. Like they essentially have AIs that are in charge of creating the support like firmware and software to keep things updated, that like they don't even have to think about it. There's an AI that does it for them.
Hmm.
And so they can create discount cyberware for people to buy to replace cyberware that they've bought that have been upcycled by other companies. And that is a potential solution to this issue, while making Babbletech money, giving Babbletech a foothold in Alamo City, and also shaking things up in a way that makes it look like Ryan is trying to do good by the city.
Okay.
Hmm.
So first, like after like all the texts go through, a text goes back. Damn, see, this is why I just wanted to talk to you. You see all this shit?
And question mark. I'm good at what I do.
I guess you are.
When's dinner?
You pick.
That I'll get back to you later.
God.
Just like looks over this information and is like, y'all. So I
Whew.
think we were on the right page. It seems like Wright's having a hard time keeping his support because he's not showing much progress or much change that he was supposed to. So right now he's looking for an opportunity to garner that support back and show that he's doing something for the people. And it seems the way he's going to do that is, this is just me thinking from what I've been sent, but he's going to give Babel access to the forests, and that'll give them the ability maybe to work with a program to create technology that can be updated on the regular instead of cybernetics that have to be replaced every year or if you're lucky, every year. Some of these things say a year, and it's only a few freaking months before they fucking go out, you know? So,
Okay.
who says that Carmina wasn't supposed to be part of this mystery program? She was in cybertech.
But they spirited her away to work on a Black Ops project? They were moving her up. Up the gravity well is pretty much as good as working in, like, some underground bunker. Right?
It depends on what you think.
Hmm.
But still,
Okay.
it is weird that all of that's going on, and then suddenly she's kidnapped. And then when we get on the case, people paid by the same, maybe the same people who want to keep the forest to themselves so they can continue their work. Like, it's weird. It's literally seems like they're about to butt heads, Babel and the fabricators. And it seems like we may have caught wind of something happening between the two.
Hmm. Wait a second. You don't think... Do you think the fabricators might have grabbed Carmina? Hold on. Did the fabricators grab Carmina because she was going to help Babel maybe work on this project? This whatever their fucking helping hand equivalent is? Their budget helping hand?
That's what I'm thinking. Honestly, I mean, we don't know exactly what she was working on, but if it was so secret that she seemed to be working fine with them down here, and then she was supposed to go up. I don't know. I feel like you keep your best work close to you as you can, and Babel's up there.
Okay. So maybe the fabricators are poaching.
Maybe they're trying to do their best to make Babel look bad so they can keep their contract.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Either way, we got some powerful and very wealthy enemies.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem like we have much time. When's the election again? Checks their phone. It's probably like, one of those, like, you check any news source, and it's like 50 something days to whatever, 30 days or
it's
whatever.
2 minutes from now.
2
like,
minutes.
Oh, guys, we're fucked. We're late. She's dead. She's gone now.
Yeah. You know that the election is 3 weeks from now.
Okay.
There's some time. We where do we go from here? Where do we turn? It feels like we got a lot of pieces, but I'm not seeing the whole puzzle just yet.
I think we need to get some more information. But I also think you need to sit for another hour and not move.
I'll be fine or I won't. Anya and Ghislaine are not going to wait an hour for me to get better. So I say we keep on the move. This place might be Switzerland, but, they could always be waiting for us right outside the door.
That's why you find a second exit. There has to be a way out of here. That's not the front door. If this place isn't run by the supposed Swiss.
I mean, it's pretty much just one way in, one way out. It's kind of like a subfloor. It's between levels. It's not like there's like escape exits or emergency exits. There's
No vents.
an elevator that goes to a hole. Well, there's a vent. You want to go through the vent? Okay. This is a sauna. Like it's hot. I don't know if we're coming out of that vent if we go in there. Even at this hour.
No. If the only way out is forward, then we should get out of here.
Yeah, I guess Bonnie can wait. It's not like I have the cash to pay her off anyways right now. This is
If you bleed on her floor, she'll make you owe her more.
I'm barely bleeding. You did a really good job with the bandages. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyways, this is helicopter money now. Hopefully Process gets us something decent. That'll help us move around undetected. So, y'all want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Nothing left for us.
Yeah.
Amazing. As you all are you trying to go through the vents? Is that what's happening?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You're just
I
about
mean,
to go.
4 is low key looking
like
around
being
to see
alive.
if there are any like secret ways to like sneak out.
If there are any secret ways, the servants of tomorrow would definitely know where they are. It's about getting them to tell you where it is. They aren't obviously like placed anywhere. There are vents that you could certainly try to go through, but other than that, other than convincing them to try to tell you some secret ways or going through the vents, the only way out is through the elevator. Okay.
I feel like right before they're about to leave the room. Wait. Speaking about the servants of tomorrow.
What's up?
They're spying on Mark.
Oh.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, whoa. That seems important.
I know. I was there for maybe a moment. I just wanted to check on them. And saw this kid spying on me. I wait for a bit with them, and it turns out after a little bit of sweet talking. Yes.
Sorry, making sure I'm making sure I heard you correctly. Did you say the servants of tomorrow or freedom?
Freedom.
Okay, cool. Making sure.
Sorry.
Okay.
I meant to say freedom.
Yeah, no. I'm just their names are close for a reason, and I also know it's confusing. So I just want to make sure we're saying the right one.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, kid was definitely trying to do the right thing, but didn't realize he was doing the right thing in the lawful evil kind of way of doing the right thing for the greater good. And gave them a list of Care's patients.
I mean, with the disappearances, that seems like that's a pretty hefty lead right there. Servants of Freedom might be, why the hell would the Servants of Freedom be nabbing people, though?
I thought I heard a rumor about them wanting the ICSEC contract.
Oh, shit. All the when they made the city, they probably shouldn't have made all the contracts for every single major government operation expire at the same time. This is why election season is crazy. Okay. So Servants of Freedom want the ICSEC contract. Babel wants the Fabricators contract.
Yes.
Are we just caught in a fucking is this just like contractual law? Is
It's
this
bullshit
just like
business, yeah.
this is just tort law. This is nothing. Oh my god. We're gonna lose our
Torrent
fucking lives
law.
for fucking a legal
Help
dispute.
me. Torrent law. I can't.
Oh my god. Okay. We gotta get out of here. I think that if the Servants of Freedom are fucking moving on the ICSEC contract like that, trying to make ICSEC look bad with disappearances, I don't think that any place managed by any sort of group, even loosely affiliated with them, the schism was pretty intense, but I still don't feel comfortable being here.
No. I mean, it might be good to figure out what exactly they were doing with that information too.
I mean, if anyone's got eyes on what the servants are doing, we might need another party that has beefed with the SOF before. I'm saying we might need to go to the Gray Fox gang. Hey, I don't like it, but if anyone's got eyes on the major movers and shakers in this town, if anyone's looking for a place to elevate their station, Gray Fox Gang is the only one that's unaccounted for so far and is definitely on. They've got everyone on the radar.
Well, I'm sure I've seen a couple of their folks at the Carolot.
We might not need to do that. I might have an in.
Yeah?
I don't like to talk about it much, but I've done some jobs for him. Was as close to in as you get without being in. I think I can get us a meeting.
Okay.
I think with that, we are going to end our session. Whew, what a game, gang. Absolutely amazing. Lots of intrigue, lots of corporate beefs and contractual disputes going on. Are we
Haven't you bitches ever heard that sharing is caring? God.
Truly. Well, thank you all so much for sticking with us. I know we're a little bit over time, but thank you all so much for being here. This has been absolutely wonderful. I hope you all had a good time because I had a good time. But it's not about me. It's about the wonderful guests and co-hosts that I have. And let's hear what everything that they are working on and where you can find them on the internet. Going backwards this time, starting with Alyssa.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Alyssa. You can find me on Twitter at A Disaster Queer, where I tweet about various projects that I'm involved in.
Easy, done, amazing, love it. Let's move on to Sin.
Hi, my name is Sin with a C like cinnamon. It's very nice to meet you. You can find me at Buns Bakery, 2 N's, 1 C, on Twitch, on Twitter, and you can also find me at Altered Echo Archives playing Simmer and Into the Fog of Curse of Strahd Light-esque. Different words that mean sort of like game, where Strahd has won, and what are we going to do about it? And yeah, you'll find me tomorrow streaming on Buns Bakery on the Twitch because Pokemon Violet's out.
Yeah, I've been playing that
Woo.
basically all day.
Is so fun.
It's so fun. All right, moving on to Ibraheem.
Hello, my name is Ibraheem. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at cosmic_Ebe. That is the word cosmic_Ebe. IBE. You can catch me here on Prayers from the Static every other week. You can also catch me on the delightful Dungeon Diving podcast. New episodes going up every. Oh Lord, I forgot our release schedule. I believe it's every third. Oh no, it's every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Exciting things to talk about over there. More cool. You can also news about upcoming projects. In particular, got some exciting things in the works. Don't have a, but things are. Is there anything else that I'm in? I don't believe so. I'm going to pass it off to my amazing, wonderful, award-winning co-host and GM, Kendo.
Hi, it's me. It's your boy Kendo. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Kendo Makes Films. And that, I mean, everywhere on the internet means Twitter as long as it's alive. Tumblr now, you can find me on Tumblr at Kendo Makes Films as well.
Oh,
Instagram at
word.
Kendo Makes Films. And Instagram. Wait, I said Instagram. Tumblr, Twitter,
Mas-
Instagram, Twitch. Twitch, you can
Mastodon?
also find me
Twitch?
on, no, not on Mastodon. God.
Never Mastodon.
Never Mastodon. You can find my actual play podcast that is tangentially related to this, Tales Yet Told, on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at Tales Yet Told. We release new episodes every other Wednesday. There's a new one coming up this upcoming Wednesday.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
I'm glad you think so. And if they think so, then you're going to think so as well. It's award winning. So, you know, it's got to be at least kind of good, right? God, we're playing our pirate adventure, Whispers in the Sea, where we're playing Rapscallion, or the Ashcan edition of Rapscallion by Whistler. It's been super fun playing weird magic pirates. It's super dope. It's a lot of fun, and my players continue to make the most horrifying bullshit and making me do things with it. And I love every second of it. You can find Prayers in the Static every other Friday here, and you can find our last game of this here at twitch.tv/nameless domain. If you don't follow already, go ahead and do it, because you get a little ding every time something goes live. I know for a fact that there is a Pokemon tournament tomorrow that you all should fucking go watch, because it's going to be super dope. They're doing Pokemon Showdown. It is also for charity, so you'll be able to donate money to go to a good place. There's actually Nightbot has been accidentally posting about it all day, where they're raising money for
Wetsu
Wetson.
Wetsu?
Wetsu Wetson. There we go.
I
Wetsu
believe so.
Wetson. I believe so. Wetsu Wetson Solidarity Fund and the Black Trans Alliance. They are fighting to protect their land from the building of a pipeline, which I feel like we all understand why.
Boo,
Yeah, exactly.
pipelines.
Yeah, no, fuck
Boo.
that. So please come watch some Pokemon Showdown, and donate some money if you are able to. And go follow Nameless Domain on Twitter at, well, Nameless Domain, where you can stay updated not just with this show and not just with that, but every other thing that's going to be coming out soon. I think that's all I've got. And with that, don't forget to go out, eat enough food, drink enough water, get enough sleep, and take care of yourself, because self-care is very important. Don't forget to love yourself
Mhm.
like we love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We love you. Sleep tight.